Welcome back to Optimize Health. Today we're going to talk about what does dementia and birth control have to do with each other. And it's really important to me because I'm recently learning more about, with women's health, how everything is really connected. And some of our viewers, especially the younger women out there who may be looking at different contraceptive options, and then also some of our older audience who is starting to look at potentially what they're going to do with menopause, if they're going to go through this naturally, if they're going to start considering hormone replacement therapy. And so I want to talk about really what's important here is that we can't just set it and forget it when it comes to our hormones. We can't just default to, hey, I don't have a monthly cycle, and we can't have that going on for years at a time. We can't have women losing their natural cycle because of how our hormone cycle, we see the outcome of that every month. If it's normal when we have our bleeding, maybe there's some, inconveniences there, but your body is building up these hormones and then getting rid of some and then making others, and it's all orchestrated in a very sensitive way that we as clinical practitioners didn't really understand that well until more recently. We're still understanding things. The point here is that our female hormones impact everything else in our body. It's not just about our ability to have children, or if we don't want kids now, we just can forget about worrying about hormones.
You should talk to your doctor, healthcare provider, or veterinarian to see if any of these recipes, suggestions, or contents of these videos are right for you. Nothing contained in these videos are intended to be taken as medical advice. Use at your own risk.
The hormones impact our joints, they impact our brain, they impact our heart, they impact our gut. There's probably things that aren't in those general categories that it also is going to be impacting. So when we're young and we make a decision to use a certain drug that's going to turn off our natural production of hormones like birth control, that can impact us later on when it comes to things like our gut health. And when we choose to maybe do something that changes our reproductive organs by way of surgery, we're not always informed of the facts completely that, for example, if you're a young woman and considering that you're ending your options for being able to have children, maybe not by your choice, you may want to have the ovary removed. Women who have gynecologic surgeries, they end up having menopause happen earlier. The problem with that is that when we take away our female hormones from menopause, we get all sorts of problems systemically, like I just mentioned, how female hormones impact everything in our female body. With men, they don't have the testosterone just dropping off a cliff and just production stopping. As they go through their older years, they're still making testosterone, but the production is decreasing slowly over time. With women in menopause, it's not as gradual, and it's can be very sudden and cause a lot of concerning symptoms that we don't always recognize to be menopause related or hormone related. So I just wanted to bring those things up. Some of the statistics are that having your uterus taken out or having tubal ligation or ovaries removed, you can lose your ability to produce hormones, and you can have menopause 4 years earlier. And that's significant. With tubal ligation, about 1 to 2 years earlier. And also the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's, we see this huge just in our Western society especially, just this huge increase in dementia cases, especially in women. And this may be part of the reason why. So there's also consideration for hormone replacement therapy, and that can help with a lot of these menopause symptoms and a lot of the negative effects that you may see when you're losing your hormones. So I hope you guys will keep learning with me, and definitely send me any comments or questions that you have that I can help address, and we can figure out what is the right choice for you And when it comes to your hormones, what can you do naturally, what you may want to consider with different medicine or medical therapies, and just trying to be more informed so that you can choose the best thing for you. So thank you guys for joining, and I hope that you'll like, share, and subscribe.